Hey, what up everybody? It's your boy Wavykidz. You already know the vibes. So we're back at it again with another video on my YouTube channel. And today it's gonna be the same vibe as we always do. But today we're gonna target something a little bit more deeper than just awareness and just consciousness, but more about understanding what you're dealing with. So I have a quick story time for y'all. I talked about that in one of my videos on my Instagram. And so basically I had a coaching client, and while coaching him, I was, asking him the questions that I needed, to gather as much information, to coach him. And I asked him, your problem is financial or personal? And he said, bro, my problem is financial. I don't have the money to do this, to do that. I would love to take some, monthly coaching with you, but I don't have the finances for that. And I was like, you don't have the finances, or you're not ready to invest? Meaning that you have the money, but you don't have enough cash flow to do what you want to do. He was like, yeah, I have the money, but yeah, exactly. I needed more cash flow so like that I can do whatever I want. I was like, okay, fair enough. Makes more sense now. But now the deeper question is the problem is money, or the problem is what is triggering his mindset that blocks him from financial success? And that's the answer. Because sometimes we think that our biggest problem is money, but in fact, it's the mindset that we have that is attached to money. Because money is an amplifier. We make money because money has been created by a human being. So money is a spiritual thing. But to understand all of that and to use it properly, you need to understand it. So how to understand how to use money the right way? And when I say use, I'm not talking about investing your money and stuff like that. It's to see money as I make money, I attract money, and money is connected to humans' emotions. Why? Because if tomorrow I steal you $100, $200, $1 million to a millionaire, even if you have a lot of money, it's still gonna do you something. Why? Because you're attached to your money, because you had to work for it. You had to earn your money. Because money is not coming to you just like that. Oh shit, I have money. Oh, oops. No. You make money. So if you lose money, you're gonna feel it. So why I'm explaining you all of that is because once you understand what is blocking you from financial success, you understand everything. And you realize that money is no longer the problem. So instead of seeing money as the problem, seeing money as the thing that is triggering your life, try to see and try to understand what is triggering that money trigger. The funny thing is, we all know what it is. I've been through the same path, wondering why I'm not making more money. What is going on with my finances? What is going on with my business? Why I do not generate what I expected? Is because I had other triggers that triggered me for years. Understanding what is the problem with me that blocked me from attracting and also printing money. It's like saying, I want to be the biggest art designer. I want to be the biggest artist in the world, like Picasso. I want to be Picasso. All right, you want to be Picasso. Do you know what it takes? Yeah, it takes a lot of work. Okay. It takes a lot of consistency. Okay. It takes a lot of effort. Okay. It takes a lot of sacrifices. Okay. What about if you're not doing none of that, but you're expecting your artist talent to pay off? It's kind of delusional, right? It's like having high expectations towards something that you don't even work for. Most of the time, family, listen to me closely. Most of the time, the money is not the problem. The problem is how you perceive money, how money is controlling your life, but also what do you do to make that money? Do you really take those sacrifices? Do you really work hard? Do you really put hours and hours into your craft to make money out of it? And to go back on my first point, which is money is not the problem, is that most of the time it's what we have dealt with for years that is blocking us. It can be lack of financial education, but let's go deeper than that. Even if they never taught you how to use money, how to understand money, you always had this fear of taking action because you always failed in the past. So now you're afraid to fail again. So now the problem is not that you don't make money. The problem is that you're afraid because of a trauma. See where I'm going with you guys? So see that pattern with everything you do around money, and you've realized that the biggest problem is not money itself, it's your mindset. So family, I hope this video was helpful. I love to keep it short. I love to keep it straight and direct, so like that you guys don't waste a bunch of time listening to me. But this kind of educational, videos can help you in a fast way, but also in a strong way. So guys, see y'all on the next video. Like, comment, subscribe. So let's go, family. Let's grow. We got this.